Hello again, everyone. This is Evan Thompson. I cover the Arizona Diamondbacks for Last Word on Baseball, where I am also the senior editor. This is the Conquest Mode third inning map, and this is Steel Fans, and it's on All-Star mode against the Giants. Here is the Giants lineup. Avellino at short, Slater at second, Pence in right, Mike Yastrzemski in left, Evan Longoria at third, Brandon Belt at first, Buster Posey behind the plate, Jalen Davis in center, and Kevin Gausman on the mound. Here you can see the bench for both teams. I'll announce the Expos lineup as it comes up. The Expos is the team I use. I always use them. I have since Diamond Dynasty started. Here's the first pitch to Adalberto Mondesi, who's playing shortstop today. He normally plays for the Royals. And the first pitch is fouled into the stands behind third for the first strike. The next pitch is also fouled off. A fastball off the end of the bat, fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Misses low for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here is the pitch. He struck him out looking at a pitch on the corner and at the knees. 1 gone for Ketel Marte, who's playing second. He, in real life, plays for the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch misses inside for ball 1. Here's the pitch. High fly ball into center. That's going to be caught. Davis settles underneath and makes the catch for the second out. That'll bring up Todd Helton, the retired first baseman from the Colorado Rockies. And here's the pitch. Hit hard, but directly to Belt over at first to retire the side. 1, 2, 3. We go into the bottom of the first with no score. John Smoltz will take the mound for the Expos to face Aviatal Avellino, the leadoff hitter for the Giants. Here's the pitch. In there, strike called. Belt high, fastball right down the middle. 1 strike and nothing, as Harry Carey would say. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 called, thigh high, inner half of the plate. No balls, 2 strikes from the Hall of Famer John Smoltz. Here's the pitch, and it's hit into shallow center, high in the air. Mondesi comes over and makes a bit of a showboaty catch there. I don't like that animation. 1 gone. That brings up Austin Slater, the second baseman. Here is the first pitch from pitcher John Smoltz. Swing and a miss on a slider. No balls and a strike. Here's the second pitch. Fouled off. A bouncer outside first. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Ball 1 outside. 1 and 2 the count. And we are ready for the next pitch. Here it is. High pop fly just to the first base side of home plate. And Thompson settles underneath and makes the catch. 2 gone. That brings up Hunter Pence, the right fielder. Here is the first pitch to Pence. High pop foul behind the plate, over the backstop and into the stands. 0-1 the count to Pence. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 2 on a slider at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. He struck him out swinging to retire the side. 1, 2, 3. We go into the top of the second. No score. Ryne Sandberg, the second baseman, will lead off. He's a Hall of Famer who played most of his career for the Cubs. The first pitch is smacked up the middle and through for a base hit. So the leadoff man is on in the form of Hall of Famer Ryne Sandberg. That'll bring up another Hall of Famer, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews, who spent most of his career playing for the Atlanta Braves. Well, not Atlanta Braves, playing for the Milwaukee Braves, actually. He's the only Brave to ever play in all 3 cities, Boston, Milwaukee, and Atlanta. First pitch is bounced foul outside third. As Harry Carey would say, 1 strike and nothing. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 low. 1-1 the count to Matthews. And whoa, come on. He was running back to first. And it made me take off to second. The base running controls on this game are disgusting. Anyway, that's 1 gone. Here's the 1-1 to Matthews. In the dirt. I don't know why he checked his swing. I didn't touch the swing button. This is weird. 2-1 the count. Ball 3. 3-1 the count. Maybe I did touch the swing button and I didn't realize it. Anyway, here's the 3-1. Hit high in the air into shallow right. Slater settles underneath and makes the catch. 2 gone. And that'll bring up Al Kaline, the Hall of Fame right fielder who spent his entire career as a Detroit Tiger. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a splitter. He was way early on. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Ball. Oh, strike 2. He went around, I guess. Okay, he did. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's a ball. 1-2 the count. That splitter was in the dirt. 1-2. Here's the pitch. High fly ball into shallow center. Gets down for a base hit. Looks like the wind knocked it down. That wasn't that high of a ball anyway, but it was a fly into shallow right nonetheless. Here's the first pitch to Luis Gonzalez, the left fielder, who hits a ball into right. That's going to get down for a base hit. Kaline alertly rounds second and goes to third. Makes it first to third on a single to right center by Gonzalez. That brings up the catcher, Thompson, with 2 gone, and he hits a long fly ball to right that the wind knocks down and into the glove of Hunter Pence, who makes the catch shallow of the warning track to retire the side. The wind is blowing in at 13 miles an hour. That certainly had an effect on that play. And Mike Yastrzemski, the left fielder, grandson of the great Carl Yastrzemski, leads off, and he swings and misses a fastball just off the plate inside and at the knees for a strike. 0-1 the count, and the next pitch is a slider that misses in for ball 1. 1-1. Here's the delivery from Smoltz. Bounced foul outside third. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mike Yastrzemski. Here is the pitch. Grounder in through the overshift for a base hit. Accidentally threw it to first. But Yastrzemski is on. Here's the first pitch to Evan Longoria, the third baseman, and it was in the dirt and got past the catcher, but he threw it so hard that it ricocheted back to him, and Yaz stayed at first. The next pitch is at the knees and over the outside corner for a strike. The 1-1 is grounded to first. There's a throw to second for 1, and a return throw to first is in time to Smoltz covering the bag for a 3-6-1 double play. 2 gone. That brings up Brandon Belt, the Giants' first baseman, who takes a circle change at the knees and over the middle of the plate for a strike. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Curveball over the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes. Called strike. It was a called strike. Here's the 0-2 to Belt. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a circle change. That'll retire the side. No runs off 1 hit. Nobody left. We go into the top of the third. No score. David Peralta, the Diamondback left fielder, will lead off as a pinch hitter in the top of the third as long reliever Nolan Ryan from his Met days gets up and going in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch from Gausman to Peralta. It is low for a ball. 1-0 the count. And here's the pitch. Fastball high. Peralta checks his swing and holds up. 2-0 the count. As you saw there, it was a face of the franchise card for David Peralta. The next pitch is a slider that doesn't slide. Misses away for ball 3. 3-0 to David Peralta. Grounder off to the right side. The shortstop from the overshift comes over. That was Avellino to make the play and throw to first in time to retire Peralta for the first out. That'll bring up the speedy Mondesi, who's 0 for 1 on the day. And here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to right field. Way back. It might go. And it is off the wall over the leaping Hunter Pence. And it gets down where center fielder Davis can pick it up. And Mondesi makes it to third with a triple. That'll bring up Ketel Marte with 1 gone. Here's the pitch. Hit a bouncer to the second baseman charging in. He got to it quickly enough to keep Mondesi on third and throw to first in time to retire Marte for the second out. That'll bring up Helton, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. High and deep to right, but it's not going to be deep enough. The wind will knock this down. Pence settles underneath to make the catch and retire the side. No runs on 1 hit. 1 man left. We go into the bottom of the third. It is a scoreless tie still. 0-0. That's what scoreless tie means. I know that was redundant. Here's Nolan Ryan from his Met days in the late 60s to come in for long relief. He will face Posey, Davis, and the pitcher's spot. Here's the first pitch to Posey. Swung on and fouled off into the stands behind first base. A fastball thigh high and down the middle. 0-1 the count from Nolan Ryan to Buster Posey. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two on a curveball. 0-2 the count. Here comes the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a changeup. One gone. That'll bring up Jalen Davis, the center fielder. The pitch from the strikeout king is low for ball one. One ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard past a diving Matthews into left field for a base hit. That puts Davis on first for a pinch hitter. Wilmer Flores, the former Met and Diamondback, will pinch hit. He takes the first pitch over the outer part of the plate and at the knees for a strike. Throw to first, runner back. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike two at a 96-mile-per-hour heater. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Grounded back to the mound. That will not be, I don't know. I guess I told it to go to second first, then told it to go to first, and it didn't throw it right away. I don't know. Anyway, it's an error on the pitcher. Yay for the fielding once again. 1-0 the count. The next pitch is a fastball over the outer part of the plate. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Ball two outside. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 is swung on and fouled toward the first base dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Ball three, low on a changeup. 3-2 the count, and here's the pitch. Ball four. That loads him up for Austin Slater. We're going to the bullpen. Maybe? Nope, mound visit. Talk to the young Texan. Settle him down. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded to third. This will get him out of the inning. Over to second for one. Out of first, a double play to retire the side. No runs off 2 hits. Or 1 hit, 1 man left. Or 2, let me try that again. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. 2 men left on base. I'll get it right one of these days. We go into the top of the 4th. And we still have a scoreless tie. The pitch from Trevor Cahill, the new pitcher, to Sandberg is ripped foul outside third. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Strike two. Changeup at the knees. Completely fooled him timing-wise. Here's the 0-2. Hit off the handle of the bat. Broken bat. Flutters over near second. Brandon Belt makes the running catch from his position at first. 1 gone. That brings up Eddie Matthews, who's 0 for 1 on the day. And here is the pitch from Cahill. Hit hard but early. Well foul into the stands outside right field. 0-1 the count to Matthews. Ball one. A knuckle curve just outside. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit foul on a changeup that was at his ankles. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another foul ball on a pitch at the ankles. This one in the form of a sinker. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. Tried to get him to chase another low one, but Matthews held up. And the next pitch is ripped up the middle for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on in the form of Eddie Matthews with 1 gone in the top of the 4th. That'll bring up Al Kaline, who's 1 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. Hit. Oh! A little liner that Slater leaps and snatches out of the air. 2 gone. That brings up Luis Gonzalez. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. Inside with a sinker. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Eddie Matthews on first. Gonzalez batting. The next pitch is a sinker that misses low for ball 2. 2-0 the count to Luis Gonzalez. Hit. Oh, a soft liner that gets just over Belt's head into right field for a base hit. And Matthews alertly makes it from first to third to put runners on the corners. With 2 gone for Thompson, the catcher. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup low and in. 0-1 the count to Thompson. Runners on the corners, 2 gone. Top of the 4th, scoreless tie. Next pitch misses inside. Ball 1 on a changeup. Tried to fool him again, but Thompson didn't bite this time. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 called. A knuckle curve over the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Listen to this crowd. The pitch. Hit high and deep to right center, way back. That's going to go for extra bases. Matthews scores from third. Gonzalez rounds third. He's going to score. Thompson makes it all the way to third with a 2-run triple to give the Expos a 2-0 lead in the top of the 4th. Recall that since this is Conquest Mode, it's only 3-inning games. Mariano Rivera will sit down in the bullpen, and Raleigh Fingers will now get up and going. 2-0 Expos on a 2-run triple by Thompson, the catcher. Juan Soto pinch hits for the pitcher. And here is the first pitch to Soto. Fouled back, a sinker. 1 strike and nothing, as Harry Carey would say. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1, a changeup low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 gone. Thompson on third. The pitch to Soto. Ball 2. Sinker, low and away, 2-1. Did you see that? Soto does his little glare at the pitcher after the ball. That was funny. And Soto hits a grounder into right field. A diving play by Slater. He knocks it down but can't come up with it. 3-0 Expos on an RBI single to right by Soto. It'll bring up Mondesi, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. Changeup that falls out of the zone. Mondesi fouls off toward the third base dugout. 0-1 the count. The next pitch is a sinker outside. 1-1 now. The pitch to Mondesi. Hit hard into right field for a base hit. And the right fielder, Pence, can't come up with it. Soto makes it all the way to third on a single to right by Adalberto Mondesi. And the error by Pence allows Soto to make it to third. Runners on the corners for Ketel Marte, who takes the first pitch, a curveball right down the middle for a strike as Mondesi swipes second and takes away the force play. Runners on second and third now for Marte with 2 gone. The next pitch is outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ketel Marte, the Diamondbacks second baseman. Here's the pitch. High pop fly to short. That's going to be caught by Avellino to retire the side. But 3 runs score in that inning. We go into the bottom of the 4th. The Giants have their last chance. They trail 3-0. And we'll face Raleigh Fingers, the Hall of Fame closer, who pitched for the A's, Padres, and Brewers. I think I covered every team. I don't think he pitched for anybody else. You might have. Here's the pitch from Fingers that's fouled off outside third. No balls and a strike to Raleigh Fingers. Or not to Raleigh Fingers, to Hunter Pence. Fingers is the pitcher. Next pitch is a slider over the outside corner. Called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. He struck him out looking. A slider over the outer part of the plate. Pence goes down on strikes. 1 gone for Mike Yastrzemski, who's 1 for 1 on the day. That first pitch is in there for a strike. A forked ball on the inner part of the plate. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. A sinker misses low and away for a ball. 1-1 the count now to Mike Yastrzemski. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. A sinker misses away. 2-1 the count. The pitch. Strike 2 over the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone. The pitch. Fouled outside third, a hard liner. Still 2-2 to Mike Yastrzemski. Here's the pitch. Slider misses just inside to make the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch is fouled off again. A sinker fouled toward the third base dugout. The 3-2 is fouled off again. Still 3-2 to Yastrzemski, who's putting together quite an at-bat. And here's the 3-2. High fly ball into deep right field. That's going to be gone. So 3-1 now. As Raleigh Fingers gives up a home run to Mike Yastrzemski. That'll bring up Evan Longoria, who's 0 for 1 on the day. The first pitch is a sinker that nibbles the corner at the knees. 0-1 the count. The next pitch is hit high into right center, and Marte settles underneath to make the catch. He's playing center field. Even though he's a second baseman, he can also play center. 2 gone for Brandon Belt. The first pitch to Belt is swung on and bounced back to the mound. Fingers lunges over and makes the play, throws to first in time to wrap up the game. That gives the Expos the 4-inning, extra inning victory. This is Evan Thompson saying so long for now.